card, ma'am. I'm sorry. We do not have a card, ma'am, and I can't allow you to speak.
My name is Cassandra Pringle. Thank you for allowing me to address.
Ma'am, I cannot allow you to speak because there's no card. I have to follow the law.
I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to do that, but I would like to exercise my privilege to address my opinion.
Yeah, you have to have a card presented to the secretary prior to the
Give
start.
me a card and let me fill it out.
It has to be prior to the start of the board meeting. I'm sorry. If you'd like to come to the next meeting and speak, by all means, please do so, but I have to follow the law.
Well, I
I'm
still
sorry.
would like to say that I'm appalled that this board, and actually I'm disgusted that this board would find it relevant to have a search for a new superintendent when you have the best
I'm just
already.
trying the board direct the attorney. The board's attorney to act in accordance with the instructions given in executive session. Do I have a motion?
Some of them.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Nay.
3-1. Board carries the action. Selection of the superintendent's form. The board discussed quotes and selection of a superintendent search term. Do I have a motion?
Some of them. Second.
Do we have any discussion? Does the board want to review the proposals given at a separate time, or is the board ready to propose a particular search firm?
I would like to request that we can look them over. There's a lot of pages here, and I can't look them over in 5 minutes.
Mr. President, in respect to the process, I think we need to have some time to go over these individually.
So at this time, we'll place this action item at a meeting to be determined, and that request will once again be posted, and we'll get with the board attorney to set the agenda with the secretary and with the superintendent. So do we pull the motion and table for the next agenda? I need a motion.
I need a motion to table.
I second.
Well, I'll make a motion
To place it on the next agenda.
to table it for this discussion on the next agenda.
Very well. There having been motion in a second, do I have, you want roll call or do you want to do roll call? Roll call, please.
Mr. Martinez?
What are we voting on again?
Just to table and be placed on the next agenda.
Ms. O'Neill Fred?
Yes.
Mr. Lopez Ball? Mr. Samar?
Aye.
Motion passes 4 ayes.
Okay. With that, the next item is comments from the governing board. Is there any
Yes. First of all, I am requesting that when we schedule any board meetings that are not on the calendar already, that I too am treated as an elected official and I am contacted for my ability for these meetings. I'm also requesting that we do not call any board meetings. Notification in advance that the superintendent is not available. As you have stated earlier, she is the leader of this district still. Every decision we make impacts students, so as the leader, she should be here. I am also asking, why are we searching for a superintendent when we have one who has increased student achievement, has outstanding evaluations, and I truly have never seen anybody as passionate about education and as student achievement as I have seen when I have seen that woman speak.
Any other comments from the governing board?
Mr. President, members of the board, I would just say, as we leave this room, let's leave this room holding respect for each other as we continue on in this process. Let me finish, please. We all have, those of us who are on the board have a vested interest in our community. My family has been in this neighborhood for 80 years. We've owned. Who said prove it? I will exchange information with you later to send you land deeds. I'll send you immigration paperwork. I'll send you all sorts of stuff. Okay. Okay.
Not about you.
But here, let me finish. I am working to ensure, and I want to make sure that this process, whichever direction we go, we do it thoroughly and we do it with the voice of the community involved. I know there's, let me finish please, just let me finish. I will stay right after so you guys can talk to me. I want to hear what you guys have to say. I just think that as we move forward, I want us all to remember all our place in this process and be involved. I want you guys to continue making noise. I want you to continue talking to us. I want you to reach out to us directly. That's what I really want as we move forward in this process. We all have a vested interest in this community. We want to see it be successful. And I think that, you know, let's leave this meeting with holding each other in respect and seeing where we can find our common ground to grow together, regardless of the outcome of the decisions, anything like that.
And I would just want to add to that I agree with you 100% that in order to move forward, we need to respect each other and work together.
With that being said. I know it's public, it's governing board comment time, and I wish I could answer if we go to the action item. Each one of us would have been given an opportunity to speak to as what we're looking for, what we're doing, and why we're doing it. So please, like I said, if you want to come to the next meeting, please do so. And maybe you'll receive, I'm sure you're going to receive all the answers you want. Now, with that being said, I'll give you my comments. Okay? You know, one of the things, and someone said something about transparency. There's a few people. You know, when I started on this board, I was told not to put my personal phone number on my cards. One of the things, the first thing I did was argue that point and put my personal cell number on every business card I gave out. Because I want there to be transparency. I want you to get a hold of me. And in this process, while it may seem that some of the answers aren't given, they will be given. And as the process goes on, I ask you for your patience so that we have a process. There are laws and there are policies that we have to follow. Please give us that opportunity and all your questions will be answered. Secondly, I'm telling you as the board president that if there is a search, it is a search to move forward. I have grandchildren in this community too. My daughter just promoted from ATS last year. I have a vested interest in this community. I have 2 homes in this community. Why wouldn't I want to see the best and brightest brought out of here? That's my promise to you. But let me say one more thing. I guarantee you that when you hear me speak, whether or not we go to a search or not, it's to find the best and the brightest, which may end up being Dr. Williams. No one is saying she's out of the process, although we are going to do a search as far as if that vote goes through. This isn't a one-man show. There's 5 people on the board. We all have a vested interest, as all of you. But my promise to you is this, that when and if I vote yes and a search is done, it is going to be with me saying the exact words I say today. We will place, I want a committee to be presented, picked, and that be someone from the teachers, someone from administration, definitely community members, definitely part of the organizations that are represented here today, so that we can narrow down that group and everybody have a say in who stays or who becomes the superintendent. Mark my words, it's public record. You will hear me say that at every meeting, and if it goes through, that is going to be my promise to you that that's what I want to see. Everybody here to have a voice, and everyone here who has a vested interest to feel comfortable in the transparency of the search or non-search. That is what I pledge to you tonight. I hope that I can see you all again. Anytime you want to speak to me, you can. I have always directed the board secretary, if someone wants to speak to me, they may have my number. So, with that being said, I want to thank you all for being here. I respect everything you had to say. I will definitely, as one board member, take what you had to say under consideration. So thank you very much. At this time, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
I wanted to make a comment.
Yes.
It's been really difficult up here to process somebody that would bring up where I stand when it comes to all people. The comment that I made at Andalusia, okay, and I want to set the record straight. I was raised in the public housing projects in South Phoenix, and
That's not relevant to the search.
well,
It's not relevant to the
no,
search.
this is public.
Ma'am, this is board comment time. Sorry.
So, you know, it's very despicable to me that somebody would raise that issue about me, because until you are a person of color, you never know what it is sometimes to be able to deal with situations like this. Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to entertain a motion to adjourn. All in favor? Any opposed? We stand adjourned.